Hey, I'm diagnosing a no start on this Honda 4Trax from 1985. Let me show you what I'm finding. All right, check this out. This is the plug that goes to the start solenoid. And this top wire, this yellow with a red tracer, should be getting the 12 volts from the start button. So if I put my power probe on there and hit the start button, you can see it's getting battery voltage. But what's interesting, this green wire, it goes to your neutral switch and it's supposed to ground that solenoid so it can make a circuit and start. Look at, I got battery voltage on that. What the heck's going on? The ground is a green red, and that green red goes to right here, which Honda's calling a silicon rectifier before it turns into light green and red. Looking on this machine, that silicon rectifier goes right here, and guess what? It's missing. It's not there. See from our wires, there's our light green and red and our green and red. Huh. Our silicone rectifier came in. So let's get this installed. And let's see if we're getting our ground now on our start solenoid. Okay, so after replacing that diode, we are still getting battery positive on that green that's supposed to be ground. Let me show you something. On this diagram, there's the diode there. So there's our ground to our starter relay. And before the diode comes in here, there's only one more thing that could be backfeeding battery positive to that wire. And it's our neutral indicator light. So in the cluster, we have our neutral indicator light. And if we suspect that this is the one backfeeding, let's disconnect it and see what we get now. Okay, we're back to our solenoid pigtail. And ta-da, 0.0. That's a ground from the CDI. Let's plug this in and see what we get. I hit the start button. Holy. So I've never seen that happen before. This is your start solenoid that we've been checking the pigtail on. So if you have a no crank situation, make sure you're getting battery positive to one of your wires. First, get yourself a good wiring diagram, right? Make sure you're getting battery positive and making sure you're getting a good ground, which we've seen on this quad, the ground comes from the neutral switch, and there's other things that tie into that ground before it even gets to your start solenoid. So in this case, that neutral light cluster was backfeeding battery power to the ground, not giving it a circuit to close and not starting your quad. Hope that makes sense. I wanted to share it with you. Never seen it before. Pretty cool. We'll see you.